Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't want to go to work because my boss is a jerk.
Hello and good evening. Welcome back to the Sim Shack. Welcome back to me, Sim UK. That's a huge rotating heart, isn't it? That's not meant to be there. That's a bit of a cock-up on my part. I was just trying to fix this in the background, and for some reason it wasn't showing up at all. And then as soon as that screen went live, there it is, the massive rotating heart. I'll fix that in a second. Good evening, Nikki, Tez, James as well, and Ashley. How you doing, everybody? Thank you for joining me this evening. Are you driving or dispatching? I don't know. I'm going to try a bit of everything if I can. First of all, though, I need to fix this heart, which is just enormous. Why is it so big? And why is it looking everywhere? Right, here we go. About that big. That's what we want. Just a nice little, thank you very much, heart rotating thing. Just so everyone knows it's us. Devon, good evening. How are you, my friend? Nice to see you here. Oh, incidentally, I meant to reply to you about your multiplayer on Ships at Sea. Definitely up for that. So pencil that in, and we'll do that at some point. Technical Monday now. It's a technical everyday, Tez. You know this. You know this. No, we fixed that one quite easy. That's not too bad. How is everybody? I hope you're all doing all right. I hope you're having a good week. I know it's only Monday, but I've had a busy Monday. That's what she said. If you need any help with dispatching, I'm on VC. VC, what's VC? What's VC stand for? Victoria Cross? I don't know what VC stands for. I'm at... Oh, voice chat. Okay, Ash, you got a bit of experience in the old thingy as well. Okay, cool. Well, I may need to jump in and grab some guidance off all of you. I haven't looked at this at all. I've been meaning to get around to it, and today seems like a good day. So, should I just jump in? I don't think I have to set anything up, do I? Let's just jump in and risk it for a biscuit. Right. Oh my God. Up to 34 people. Get some net fishing in the books. Yes. About 100 hours. Bloody hell, Ash. That's impressive. Slightly random, you know, you've been binge watching all of the Call of the Wild, the Angler, listening to me, Alan, Stringbean and Jimmy learn to fish. Yes, it was entertaining. We had a lot of fun in that game. That game is a lot of fun, but it's not exactly simulated fishing, is it? Good though. Can I shove it in the corner? You're finding it distracting. Let me try. You're asking me to perform tricks live on stream now. Oh no, okay, that would be bad. That was a mistake already. Let's fix that. Okay. I'll pop it up in this corner up here. How does that look? That's alright, isn't it? That should do it. Just so you know, it's legitimately me and not like some sort of pretend me. Bosh. How's that? That's probably worse, isn't it? Right. Well, first of all, I've got to say just how impressed I am with how many servers there are. We've got Chinese servers, we've got Polish, French, I don't know what that one is, international, German, Russian possibly, Spanish, and then a couple of English. So that's interesting. EN2, okay, so there's a couple of people in this one, and only one person in this one. I might start here.
I can't get into that game at all, but you love all that kind of fishing.
You can't get into it? Yeah, we do. We love a bit of fishing. We're going to get some more fishing on the channel, actually. Some live stream fishing. Some nice chilled out live stream fishing. That's what we need. On a busy week, when you've had a stressful week, a bit of fishing is a lovely stress reliever.
It can get a bit funny if you don't speak the language of the server.
Yeah. Good advice. I'm going to go English. I don't know if you can filter by the English. Europe.
This isn't a dig at you, but he hates the leveling up system in Cotois.
I do hate the leveling up system. I hate the leveling up system in any simulator. I think they should be banned, or don't call it a simulator. But in the defense of Call of the Wild, they never did call it a simulator, so I'll let them off. All right, I'm going to jump into this one. We're going to go as a driver.
English servers. Yes, the heart is much better.
3? I only saw 2. Oh, is international also English? One there. Oh, EN3. EN2. Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, there are 3. Oh, there's nobody in this one. Oh, I'm going to go in that one then. I'm going to go in that one. Just for a practice. I haven't driven this train yet, so that would be a terrible idea. Is it just that train? Please tell me it's not just that train. Thank goodness for that. Right, I'm going to jump in. Now, as I understand it, guys, from what you've been telling me... Ah, good, Tez. Thank you. I'm glad. What you guys have been telling me is that you can jump in and jump out as you go. Yeah. I'll go in one that's populated in a minute. I just want to see what it's like first.
The higher, faster, priority train.
The lower the number, the higher, faster priority train. What does that mean? The faster it loads, or just the faster it... What does that mean? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean by that.
Did you do the tutorial?
Did I do the tutorial first? Oh, hang on. There's a tutorial for the multiplayer, is there? No, I didn't. I didn't realise there was one.
425 will be a Pendolino Intercity, and 435,026 will be a freight train. Multiplayer sim service.
Okay.
I'm terrified of messing something up and bringing the whole network to a halt.
James, I'm equally petrified of driving my train into somebody or just causing havoc in some way or other. I still haven't done this, the training track. I need to get that. That's my next video. I'm going to do a video on this because I want to get used to this train. Looks a bit like a bullet train to me. But yeah, okay. So let's.
Your train number is 1405. It means you're a high priority.
Oh. Okay, guys, you're going to teach me something important here. Why does 1405 mean you're high priority? Oh, I get it. I get it. So these the higher the number, the lower priority the train is. So they'll get held up by other trains and so on and so forth. They'll have to sit and wait for the track to be clear. I understand.
It's just the way they assign train numbers.
Yeah, I get it. I'm with you now. I'm catching up slowly. So, you said there's a tutorial. Do you mean a tutorial just for the train or a tutorial for the multiplayer all over? Because I don't see a... High numbers usually freight. Gotcha. So I know how to drive the E22, the ET22, and the N57 probably. Yeah, no, I got that. Just a bit slow on the uptake today. Apologies. But thank you. I've learned something there. I didn't really know that, so that's good news. Oh, that's a nice looking train. Don't know how to drive that one either. So is there a tutorial for multiplayer, or was it just for the train you were referring to? 186 tutorial. I think that's the only one here. Yeah. We'll just have to jump in. We'll jump in on one that's got nobody. And so EN2. There's one person on EN2, and where's EN3 gone? Where the hell's EN3 gone? It's disappeared.
That's fine then. It means you can go on MP.
That's weird. It's gone. Right, we'll take this one. Right, so as I understand it, so the higher the number, the more likely we are to be a freight train. Good. I like that. Oh, that's a passenger train. Oh, these are high numbers, but they're passenger trains. That's interesting.
You're starting out. EN1 is for the pros.
Oh, EN1's for the pros. Which one am I on? Which one did I pick? I've forgotten. But there's nobody in the EN1, that's the problem. Oh, what? Now there's 11 people in there.
Priority passenger, stopping services.
Right, I'll go EN2 then, somewhere in the middle. I just want to get out there and have a go, really. I'm not expecting it to go well, or, you know, for there to be no problems. Cargo, I'll take cargo. Scenario duration, is that 1 hour, 20 minutes?
Before you can access MP.
Let's try that. There's a rule in the game where you have to complete any of the train tutorials before you can access multiplayer. That makes sense, yeah. Low priority passenger stopping services.
1 hour 20 minutes.
Okay. We'll have a go. So yeah, if what I've been told is correct, then it will drop us into a train that's controlled by the AI, and then at any time I could take over. I believe. Just going to turn that down a bit because that's blown my eardrums out. Right, so autopilot is on, so I can click to disable autopilot. So this looks fairly familiar. This is a train I'm familiar with. And I assume I'm not stopping at any of these. I'm just meant to pass through them. So we'll let the AI take it up this big hill, and then I'll jump over. Yeah. So I just click on this thing up here, and then I've got control. I'm relying on you guys. You gotta keep me straight and narrow here. I'm gonna turn the windscreen wiper on though. Oh, can I not even do the windscreen? I can't do anything whilst it's in autopilot. Okay. Let's have a look at this timetable. SimRail Express. Nice. Oh, see, now this is kind of scary. Use your radio for essential communications only. Do not abuse. Respect speed limits when driving. They are there for a reason. It's all of a sudden it becomes more real. Oh, bloody hell. You know what's happened, right? For some reason, my hay fever's just kicked in. My left eye is leaking like a mofo. God. Do without that sort of rubbish. Right, I'm going to take it. Bosh. So I'm now in control of the train. I'm super nervous already. It feels so alien. It's been so long since I've been on this train. Where's my speed limit? Up there. So the speed limit is 30. And it looks like I've got a red up ahead. The controller is at 0 power. Okay. Hello Pete, how you doing, buddy? A racetrack on rails. I'm getting a speed violation. Oh no. Where's my brake? Looks like I'm going uphill. How am I accelerating? Here we go. Hey, Pete's just subscribed. Thank you, Pete. I've forgotten how to drive this train. Why do I not have power to go here? What's going on? Oh, there we go. There we go. Keeping it under 600. I remember. It's all coming back to me now. At least we won't get told off for speeding. This feels so alien. Unless it says PT on the timetable, if you're a freight train you won't stop. Okay. And you'll only stop if the dispatcher puts you on a siding to wait for your layover. Gotcha. Just don't derail and we'll be fine. Power resets to neutral when you take over the train. Oh, right. Okay, that makes sense. That actually makes sense. Okay. We're getting there. Little by little. Like a complete beginner, we'll slowly edge our way towards our destination. I've got to remember all these signs and stuff as well. At the end of the last stream I was just about getting to grips with them, but now I feel like I've forgotten them all again. Just trying to keep an eye open for radio. Is that even on? Yeah, it's on. Speed limit is going to be 50 in 32 meters. It's just the other side of that then. In fact, it's just now. Whoops. How do I reset this? I've forgotten that as well. we're getting there, we're getting there. If you need a break, you can press escape and activate a bot to take over. Cool, thank you. Okay, that's good to know. It's incredibly nerve-wracking. Just coming in and just being on a line with other people, just immediately feels different. Oh, speeding. Speeding. I'm always speeding. Hang on, that says 50 kilometers. I'm not doing 50. This cannot be trusted. Slow that down. It's far too fast. There we go. Nice and gentle. After. Still forgot to turn these down to be the right size. Early. I'm 2 minutes early. Never in my life have I finished one of these missions early. Fuck. So easy to miss. The first one. I'm entirely sure that's engaged. Shunter on the go. I am trying to do one notch at a time, I promise you. It's a bit tricky. Limit was 30 until the end of the train goes past the limit sign. Yeah, do you know, I'm rubbish at that. I know that's sort of the law, so to speak. Just refuse to accept it. I don't know why. I need to stop doing that. Especially in a multiplayer server. My flipping eye! I don't know if you can see it, it's like a little waterfall. Crikey. So we've got an amber light coming up. We're adhering to the speed limit by quite some considerable distance. We are 2 minutes ahead of schedule, so I can take it easy. Don't use the shunt regulator until you're on the full power on the controller. Why can't I use it earlier? It makes it available earlier. Don't forget to make sure your train radio is on the right channel or you lose points. Yeah. What? I'm speeding. What is the speed limit now then? It must be 50, right? Kilometers, we've got a red light. By the time we get there, I think it'll be fine. 20 in 3 meters. Oh, why did we stop? Oh, something's gone skew whiff here. What have I done? My little light's gone out and it's not coming back on. There we go. That was most odd. Did I maybe exceed the limit? Get there in a minute, you watch. What's going on here? Why does the amperage keep dropping out? What's going on here? So we're live, we've got amped. We're just doing wheel spins. Yeah, I am, look. Look, 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 look. We're just doing wheel spins up here. There we go, starting to get some traction. Starting to get some traction, okay. This is so much harder than I remember. Power controller is enough to get the train up to speed. The shunter regulator helps for trains which can do 140. Okay. But it has a shunter regulator option. Now, is that the wheel spin alert? I think it is. I don't know if it is. So the sanding brake's on. It's supposed to be an automatic sander. Don't know if it is or not. What is that alert now? It's a wheel spin alert, isn't it? I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. If you think this train is lap braking, you apply the brake for the braking force you need, then back off the lever to hold the brake pressure. Otherwise you end up dumping all the air and full applying the brakes. Okay. That buzzer is wheel spin. Thank you. I was trying to make it do that when I was putting my tutorial together, which I should have watched before starting this stream. I couldn't get it to do it. But yeah, thank you for clarifying. So speeding again, so it's still 20. Let's put the initial brake on then. Just to try and get us, come on, slow down a bit. Now I'm 3 minutes early. I don't know how I've managed to pull that off. Will slip, dear. Make sure I overload the train. How does one overload the train? I have to slow down now. I'm losing so many points. Not that I care about the points. See, it's done it again. I'm clearly cocking that up. How do I, so much harder than I remember. Probably doesn't help being in the rain. I love this game though. Very, very good. Don't overload the train, you're eating. Okay. Speed off, cruise at 20. Maybe I should use this brake. It's not going to work, is it? Right, I think we can go faster. Let's try that again. Do it properly. Thank you. There's the horn. Forgot how bad that was. What? I'm still violating my speed limit. How long is this blinking train? Will hold the brake pressure you set at full service. Got you. Doesn't seem to be slowing down. Okay. The environment here is just fantastic. I really like it. Come on, train. Don't go past 20, but stay around 20. It says I'm 3 minutes early, but I don't think I am. 6:45 was supposed to reach Dandoka. I think we're going to be a little bit behind schedule, but do our best. I have released my brakes properly, yes. It's on running, and I think running releases the brake. If my memory is serving me well. Just trying to stay on or around about 20 kilometers at the moment. We must be coming up to another speed limit soon though. Properly. Release. Press is kicking in. I love that. That's awesome. The audio in this game is just brilliant. Every time I jump back in and play it, it really impresses me. It's quite a long train, isn't it? You just about see the end of it there. I tell you what, I'm not bad looking, am I? Must be cold. What's that thing? She's holding something. A little bit more power in. Not too much. Try and get myself back on track. In about 5 minutes we should be rolling in here. Ah! Stupid eye. Thanks, Pete. Appreciate that. My memory, what memory? How dare you? How dare you test? I was going to call you testicles then. Oh gosh. Hay fever attacks. Squidge it up to 20, see what happens. My alternative persona, Michelle, only at the weekends and on birthdays. Right, so we've reached power bank 1. I think that's going to make us speed a little bit, but secretly I want to get back on track, so I don't care if I speed a little bit. How do you turn the pages on this thing? Oh, there. Oh, crikey. Oh, has it got speed limits as well? Oh, that's interesting. So where the hell am I? Down Doka. Ah, there. We're just coming... I don't know how to read this, really. Like to learn. So it's going to be about 70 to 50. I tell you what, that's cool that you can print it out and then you can have it properly in hand. Oh, this is interesting. We're not speeding. But we are speeding. Getting there. We're getting there. It'd be called worse. What do you call someone with both parts? Oh my god. Oh my word. Right, we appear to be picking up speed. No speed violation yet, but once it hits 30, maybe the speed limit is 30. No, because we're doing 25. And now it thinks we're speeding, so this is interesting. It's a difficult balance. Because obviously I want to stay on the speed limit to try and keep keep on time, on schedule. I don't want to lose too many points either. So as soon as it goes past that line there, that's when I get told off. The speed limit must be 25, or there's a 5-kilometre breathing gap. There you go. Oh no, it didn't. I struggle to know what the speed limit is in this game, to be honest with you. If I look at this, it doesn't say 30 anywhere. There, I suppose. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, nice. What's that here? Is this another player? That's me having nightmares tonight, yeah. Is this another player, do you think? Let's give them a 2, see if they do anything back. That's the worst horn in the world. Sudden jump there. There's somebody in that train. Sounds like a deranged yak. That's an excellent description. It's so weird, isn't it? It tells you the current track speed on the HUD that I have turned off. Oh, hang on, channel 3. Crap, how do I change channels? Can't remember. I was paying attention. Know if it's a player because the name comes up in green above the train. Okay. What did that say? Minus 10 points for driving. What did I forget to do? Missed something, I know I did. Oh, channel 5, I'm on the wrong channel. But I'm sure there was an R3 there. I've just realised it tells you here what radio channel to be on. I never spotted that before. I assume you guys all know that, like, because you're professionals and stuff. But I've just spotted it here. So, okay, radio 5, and then we've got to swap to 3 when we get to Dorota. Okay. Hopefully that'll make life a little bit easier for me. So this means the end of the current speed limit. So the speed limit is no, or is that the beginning? The beginning of the 30 mile an hour speed limit, yeah? And that's the end of the previous speed limit. So now the speed limit is 70. Said it at the same time. We're in tune, Ted. We're in tune. That's why. Okay. Well, I'm not getting told off for speeding, so I think I'm correct. I've thought that before and been wrong. So 2.5 kilometers. We got a red light coming up. Low FPS then. Pete, yeah, I still play Train Sim World 4. I mean, not religiously. Oh no, I'm doing it again. Not religiously, but I do like to try and complete the challenges and stuff. So the speed limit must be 40. On the limit. I think I tripped it. Yeah, I did. For a minute there it held, but no. Pushed it too far. Did it again. Stop being so impatient. Oh my word. I've just become the world's worst train driver. Slippage again. Come on, train. Hello, Orb. How you doing? More power evening. Yes. It is a more power evening. Am I just wheel spinning? I am, look. So where's these two as well? Oh no, we're getting some traction there. Okay, we're moving again. I personally think this is way better than Train Sim World. When they start releasing, when they release that steam train, I think that'll be it for Train Sim World. Although Train Sim World have just released something new, haven't they? What is it they've released? I've forgotten now. Is it a tram sim or something? Whatever it is, it didn't impress me. What do you mean she doesn't look very engaged with the whole train driving situation? She couldn't be any more excited. Primarily because that's the only expression they gave her, but... Right, let's try and get up to speed here. At least I'm not going to hit any red lights at this speed. 1 minute delay. Okay, we're behind schedule. Let's try and get moving. 6:50, we're supposed to be going through Julius now. I think think it's just round the corner. Oh, hang on. If we haven't gone through Dandalki yet, we're miles off schedule. Two, 4927, entrance to the track number 2. That's AI. Okay, that's not for me to worry about then. Gonna catch up on chat. Only say for VR, this game is Unity, so Vorpex might work. I'd love to see this game in VR. I think that would be cool. Although it'd have to be mixed reality because, well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'll work in full VR. That would be cool if it could. Put your hands off. You're in awe of anyone who can do these train sim HUDless. There's so many different trains and control schemes. Yeah. I try and do them HUDless, but I'm a bit rusty. What does a 2 mean? I can't remember. Track number 2, I guess. I'm getting up some speed. It should be 70 kilometers an hour now. I don't know if it's got a live dispatch or not. I jumped in this server because there was only one other person in it, and I'm a bit nervous. It's my first ever go at multiplayer, so I don't know what that one other player is doing. Maybe they are dispatch, for all I know. 50 points for sounding the horn at the right moment. I'm learning. I'm remembering. Getting there, slowly. So we've got a 20 kilometer an hour speed limit coming up at 267 meters, so I may as well drop this off. There's no point in having drive if I've got to slow down. Late. Oh my word. Slight speed violation, but I'm trying to catch up with time, so we'll take the point loss. That's the end of the 20 mile an hour. Okay. Properly sim. So what happens if you've got a dispatcher? Do they actually talk to you through a radio properly? Tez, I just caught up with what you're saying there. Either by VoIP or text. Okay, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on this. So these are AI commands. So are these trains or are they dispatch? Oh, I'm speeding again. I'll take the loss on points in order to gain time. Point loss though. So there's a 5 channel 3. Look at this. I see it. I see it coming. Yeah, 25 points. So that makes up for all the being told off for speeding. Ah, yeah. Bit uphill. Try and get that speed up. If we can get to the red light just as it changes, then I think we might be back on time, on schedule. It's the first time we've got up into 36. It's only taken me, what, an hour? So many stations to go. Holy cow. So I've got to switch back to radio channel 5 here at some point. So we can get some speed up between here. In fact, pretty much all the way until we get to Lazy. And then I've got to slow down a bit at Lazy. So that's good. Let's try and get up into full whack. Wheel spin. Wheel slip. Sorry, wheel slip. Dispatcher names will appear in red above signal boxes. You can assign a button on my keyboard to talk directly to a dispatcher, or I can type it. Okay. Anyone know what the default button is to talk to a dispatcher? If I'm pressing the button and talking through the headset better. And what would I say though? That's my next problem. Hello dispatcher. I have no idea what I'm doing. Please let me through. Bit more wheel slippage. You wouldn't think you would get wheel slippage at this speed. Quick snapshot. Full speed. First time today. There you go, the lights just changed to amber. So I feel like we're catching up on our time now. Because it would have expected us to sit here for maybe 60 seconds. So we've probably gained a minute back on that. Just got to keep it going now. Big train coming through, no brakes, send help. Tell my wife I love her. What film is that from? God, that rings a bell. That's funny, man. That was funny. That made me laugh. Okay, we're looking all amber. Amber's good. Speed violation? What? Julius. Oh, it is 50. It's 52. You go through Julius halfway. Okay. Yeah, I see it. I got it. I'm learning. How late am I now? Still 4 minutes. Bugger. That's quite annoying. I really thought we were going to be on the money there. It says I'm speeding, but I'm... Oh, I am speeding. Supposed to be doing 50, not 60. I thought that said 50. It's 60. My bad. Let's find a nice, easy speed setting that maintains 50. Radio channel 3, we're already on 3. Radio channel 2 down there. Okay, good. It's all starting to come together. I've got to say, it feels more alive in multiplayer because you've got all the other trains moving about. It just makes me wonder why there's nothing like that in single player except for on the DLC pack. We are not doing 50 at all. Ah! Bloody wheel slippage. Back up to 50 here, probably 80 now. Come on, train. My train number performing radio test. Leaves on the line, wrong type of snow. Could be any of those things. Could be deer on the line in this game. What is my train number? Does it say on here? Is that my train number there? Or is it that one? Is it 640 or is it 464? Which one is it? Time here. I've really got to get the speed up. Don't you dare. Don't you dare jump up above 600 right now. Sit down. Get some grip, wheel. What's wrong with you? Are you a man or a mouse? Issue the command, say my train number, copy that. Yeah. 3 minutes. We've gained a minute back. You've not played this online for a while, really enjoyed it. You've only done one cargo so far. This is cargo, obviously, as you know. Okay, we're just coming up to 50 now. This is good. Back on speed. So you're saying 120, 110 there, but if I look at the timetable, there's no mention of 120, 110 anywhere. Maybe this train just isn't capable of doing that sort of speed. that's nice. So much wheel spin. There's so many things I still want to do in this game. I want to be a dispatcher. That is a really intimidating thought. I don't even have the first idea what to do with such a situation. But I'm well up for learning and figuring it out. Right, so this must be quarter cup of a little bit of up. I'm going so fast I can't read it. I will just assume that was Will this update? That 11 sign there means a speed limit of 110 kilometers an hour from this point on. I have no idea what that means. Not a clue what that one means. TME 464010. Okay, 12 rather. 012. 464012. Okay. Yeah, this one should update, right? Once you go through Pullabidibidibininua, it should move on to the next one. So it looks like the speed limit has gone up because we're doing like 55 kilometers an hour and we're not getting in trouble, so all is good. Look at this thing. What the hell is that? What on earth is that? So tempted to get out of the train and go and have a look. Nobody ever says hello, do they? Ever? Right. What's wrong with my pronunciation, Pete? I thought that was pretty good. My Polish isn't as good as my Italiano and my Hindi. Alan, hello. Multiplayer is good, but you hate how sometimes it just ends out of the blue. Does it just end out of the blue? I wonder if that's because you're on a service that's going through rather than a service that's stopping somewhere. Oh, like a rubber duck blowing a kazoo. I love these descriptions you're coming up with for the horn. I think they're all brilliant. Right, we're at full tilt. Start shunting. I won't go into shunt 2 yet. I'm going to try and get up to maximum speed. So, as I say, we should be full tilt all the way down till... Okay, that's interesting. Lazy, I was going to say. So, Zabkowitz. There's a lot of interesting things to learn in this sim. Light in 2 kilometers. At some point I'll turn all this stuff off. We'll do it proper. Oh, there we go. It's just released. That should be another minute gained back. We've lost another minute. How have we done that? It's taking me too long to get up to maximum speed, I guess. "464012", that's us, isn't it? Oh, we're being handed over to the next dispatcher. Okay, I get it. Kind of like flight simulation where you're getting handed over to the next thing. Right, radio 2 channel coming up. Oh, did I miss it? It feels like the train is slowing down. Did I miss it? I think I just got it in time. Just a bit slow. You don't know much about SimRail. Do they have any UK routes, or are they primarily Eastern European? At the moment, James, they are... So at the moment, they're basically building the foundation of the sim. So in order to do that, they're sticking with what they know. So at the moment, all of the routes and all of the trains are Polish-based. But I've got to admit, I find Polish trains really interesting, and the routes are really interesting. There's a hell of a lot of good stuff here, even though there are no UK routes. I don't know what their plan is for the next release, but I really hope it would be the steam train. But we'll have to wait and see. At some point, I think this is going to, if you forgive the pun, it's going to start gaining traction, and then hopefully we'll start seeing European routes like Germany, Britain, I don't know, Switzerland, all that kind of good stuff. And I think they're going to do a fantastic job, I really do. I can hardly wait. You've got to go to the doctor's next week. You have a nasty sore on your armpit. Oh gosh, well I wish you the very best with that, buddy. I hope it I hope they give you some cream to ease it or something. There's going to be Germany and USA at some point. Bloody hell, that made me jump. That's what it's intended to do, is make you jump. Right, we're damn near doing 80 kilometres. I think the limit is 110 still, so we can just keep shunting away, trying to get up to maximum speed until we get to, where was it I said? Zabrowicz. Quois, I don't know. 3 minutes late, come on, we can do this, we can bring it back to being on time. Just slightly speeding now, I think. Oh no, actually we're probably fine, it's a 110 limit at the moment. It's going to drop back down to 80 soon though. Okay, there we go. So we'll just come off the shunter. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let it roll and slow down very, 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 very gradually. So we're going to lose a lot of points for speed violation. There you go, we're only 1 point over the speed violation now. It's going to gain us like a minute back, I reckon, in time. I'm all about being on time. Screw the points. I don't care about the points. I do care about being on schedule. Radio 2, we're already on 80 kilometers an hour limit. It's all starting to come back to me now. This is fantastic. I look forward to the Germany routes. I really like German trains, believe it or not, especially those double-decker passenger ones. I think they're brilliant. I wish we had those in the UK. They're awesome. I'd love the devs to have a crack at the UK. I'm sure they will at some point. I've predicted next year this is going to start taking over from Train Sim World. But there are some Train Sim World loyals that you'll never convert until Train Sim is dissolved or whatever. I hope it doesn't happen. We don't have enough train simulators as it is. I don't particularly want them to fail, I just want them to be better at what they do, that's all. More points. Points in the bag, that must be an AI train. Working on an editor as well. Now that's going to be interesting because the train sim community are fantastic at producing content. I've allowed my speed to drop, haven't I? So, you know, they could potentially produce their very own... Oh, we're coming up to Lazy now. That's come around quick. Yeah, potentially that could be entire countries worth of DLC coming towards this game. Oh, wheel slippage. Interesting. Just crashed. That's good timing. Will you shut up? I tell you what, this auto sanding thing is rubbish. Doesn't work at all. Yeah, absolutely flying. We're going to be back on schedule in no time. I don't know what this means. Something important, I'm sure. It's a lovely sound, isn't it? Now the train horn sounds like a kazoo in a wind tunnel. The one thing that Polish trains are lacking is a decent horn, I've discovered. There's a website with the live map. Oh, that's interesting. And they've subcontracted out a US route at the moment. Ah, I forgot the thing. Just. Sorry, that was really doing my head in. Why are we getting so much wheel slippage? Just try and power through it. I've never heard that noise before. Look at the speedometer. It reckons we were doing 180 kilometers an hour there for a minute. I think we've just exceeded 600 with all that slippage. Speed there. We're down to 60 kilometers an hour, which is not far off what we're going to be required to slow down to, so it's not a bad thing. It's not all bad anyway. This means we're going a little bit slower though. Sticks. It's a horrible noise, isn't it? The wrong kind of rain. That's definitely what it is. You know, Train Sim World gets some flack, but you've had a lot of fun in both Train Sim World 3 on Xbox and now Train Sim World 4 on PC. Maybe you're just biased as they're the first Train Sim you've ever played. Well, you know, Train Sim World is not all bad, and if you've only played Train Sim World 3 and Train Sim World 4, you probably aren't as aware as most of us are about basically they're lying. They tease you along with a carrot. They say, oh, this is coming, we're going to do this better. We've released a new version of the same game, which you're going to have to pay for again. But, you know, it's going to make everything better, and it's the only way to do it. It's just lies. They just lie to the community all the time. And we just get sick and tired of it, really. There's still so many things that are broken from Train Sim World 2, even. And, yeah, they're just a dishonest company. They've changed hands now, and I'm hoping that they're going to improve a bit, but who knows. So I got... They're not coming through in red, though. If that is the dispatcher, 464012, which is us, then shouldn't that be red? And just to be clear as well, James, the modelling on Train Sim World of the trains, exceptional. Best modelling of trains I've ever seen. They are superb, like off the scale good. But then when you look inside the cockpit and they use the same audio for different trains, and you know, none of the switches and buttons do anything. In this cab here, every button and switch, not only buttons and switches, but it does the job it's supposed to do. That's the difference between SimRail and Train Sim World. I mean, even the radio control system up here, and in the back of here are like compressor buttons and all sorts of valves and things that you get to twist. All of that just adds up to a really immersive experience. And Train Sim World have always promised to do that and never delivered. And they've done it 4 times now. So I think most of us had enough after Train Sim World 2. Train Sim World 4 was just the nail in the coffin for the majority. SimRail's very, very new to the game. And there's another thing you've got to pay attention to as well. Train Sim World bought the rights to a game that somebody else built. I forget what it was called now. Rail Track or something. Tez will probably know. So they didn't even develop the game themselves. You know, they bought it off somebody else, and they've just copied and pasted and, you know, just fleeced everybody for as much money as possible for so long now. And that's the problem with Train Sim World. It's not necessarily the game that's the problem, it's the people behind it. And I'm not talking about the devs, I'm talking about the people higher up, the people who actually get to make the decisions. That's where the problem was, in my humble opinion. But then maybe I'm biased, because I've been complaining about that for so long now. Nothing has changed. Right, we need to start slowing down. 40 kilometers. I'm going to take a little bit of a hit on the speed. We're going to be slightly speeding when we go into this. But that's intentional, because I'm trying to get the timing back down to be on time. Try and keep the wheels turning. Yeah, Train Sim World 5. I've predicted Train Sim World 5 is coming. But they have just announced their new game, haven't they? I forget what it is now, but presumably that's their new cash cow for the next 5 years. .26 kilometers. We're getting there. Still a long way to go though. So how long is this 40-kilometer limit in place? It's only a short one actually, and then we're up to 80 all the way to the finish. Well, unless there's another page. Ah, oh, thank God. I'm slightly exceeding the speed limit. I'll take the point violation because I want to try and get back on time, as I've said like a million times and not actually managed to do. So we're staying on radio channel 2. I'm only slightly speeding. At 10 kilometers, that's actually quite a bit, isn't it? Let's just put a bit of brake on that. Kind of keep us where we want to be. Look at this environment, guys. Look how bloody amazing that is. As far as the eyes can see, there's stuff going on. Really nice. What a game. Plus DT do love to milk the community of extra Train Sim Classic DLC that they never fix. This is also true. You remember someone said it's more like Train Sim World 1.5? Yeah. Sounds like once SimRail get into the German roads, they'll be switching. James, if you haven't picked up SimRail, I do highly recommend you go and watch someone better at it than me, let's say, so that you can see it done properly, and you just see how incredible it is. It really is. Basically, for want of a better term or explanation, it's everything I wanted Train Sim World to be, and then some. And if nothing else, I hope it's a kick up the butt to make Train Sim World do something. They've been promising multiplayer since Train Sim World 2. Since Train Sim World 1 came out, they've been promising multiplayer, and here's SimRail straight out of the what do they say? Straight out of the docks or blocks. That's it. Straight out of the blocks, multiplayer immediately. And this is great fun. I was super nervous when I started. And there's probably nobody else on this server but me, but I just wanted to have a practice before I jump in and do anything too serious. And thanks to you guys out there, thank you very much. You've helped me along, held my hand, wiped my nose and all that sort of stuff. I had to wipe my own eye, but I can't expect you to do everything. Under speed here. Oh crap! No! Oh, I'm not paying attention. Bad sim. I just spad. I'm so annoyed with myself. I saw that coming up. I just started talking and wasn't paying attention. Damn it. Ah. That's another good point, Orb. Yeah, the size of this map is 3 to 4 times the size of Train Sim World DLC. Professional, that's me. I do wonder how many spads happen in the real world. I mean, the reason why train drivers get paid so much is because it is a bloody hard job. And like a pilot on an aeroplane, you know, people's lives are in your hands. It's so easy to get distracted. I'm not sure I could do it for real. I really don't think I could do it on a day-to-day basis. I don't think I have the capacity. By the way, guys, we're only 2 minutes late. If I can get a good start out of the blocks here, we'll be laughing. Am I supposed to, like, call for access or something? So annoyed with myself. Last time you played, you derailed. No way. I didn't even know you could derail in this game. What happens, Tez, when you derail? Does it just reset you like it has done me? Box, not blocks. I think it is blocks, isn't it? I think it's a reference to racing, like track racing. And the things you put your feet in to start a race are called blocks. Straight out of the blocks, I think. Or horse racing, maybe. Those things that they push the horse into, the blocks. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I cannot believe that's the first time is it the first time? No, it's the second time I've spad on this game. Here we go, here we go. Let's go. Some forward momentum. No wheel spins. Come on now. There's a good train. Chop chop. Nigel Mansell off the blocks we are. Look at this. No! Move, damn it! Yeah, such an unlikable train, honestly. Slowly moving. Close. I didn't mean to go up 2, I only meant to go up 1. Right, what we're looking at here, so it should be 80 all the way to the end now, so it's just a case of getting up to speed. Got an awful lot of checkpoints to pass through. Andrew Santamore, thank you very much for the subscription. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you very much. This is just so far beyond anything that Train Sim World have released, in my humble opinion. And I think this could be improved, don't get me wrong, I don't think it's perfect. But, you know, good audio is the key to immersion. It makes you feel like you're really in the train. Equally, I want to have HOTAS control, I want to have levers, I want all this kind of good stuff. But right now, 80 mile an hour limit, that's what that 8 stands for. too far. So impatient. Come on. No wheel slippage, please, just acceleration. 6-minute delay? Oh, come on. Another red light coming up as well. What happened there? We were 2 minutes behind schedule and now it's 6 all of a sudden. I suppose theoretically, because it's multiplayer, I could have been held up by another player. I don't think that's happened in this case, but I mean, that just adds a whole new dimension to the immersion element. Do everything right and still end up being late because of somebody else. That's so cool. Oh, when you derail, it's good night, game over. Nice. It's kind of funny. I've never derailed, Tez, never derailed. I'm bad, not completely incompetent. Just spat, so, you know. And I'm about to spat again. Okay, pay attention, will you, man? For goodness sakes. Now, if I time this well, this light will go green or orange just as I get there, and then I can keep going without having to start the train again. That would be excellent. That would definitely help fix this 6-minute delay thing. We're running out of distance. These lights need to change rather soon. Gonna happen. I think I'm gonna have to stop. And how quickly does this train stop with this many wagons on the back? Very quickly. Try and roll up a little bit closer than this. Oh, there we go. Oh, if we'd have just kept going, I'd have been fine. This speedometer makes are brilliant. You know exactly what the wheels are doing because of the ticky tock that comes out of this. Let's try and get up to speed. No, I've labelled you as a professional, Tez. That's a label I've put on you, mate, I'm afraid. The AI can also make you late. Ah, that's interesting. Even if there's no other people on the server. I'm going to have to do one of these routes on multiplayer each week until I feel confident. I just heard a little noise. plates. 442013, that's not us, is it? So late. Some speed. You can hear it on the speedometer. Right, so where the hell is this then? This must be lazy something or other. There you go. 446014 given exit given to lazy, so we can go straight through. Perfect. Thank you, control. I forgot about this. Then I was about to slam the brakes on and have a mini panic. Maximum speed, here we go. Let's try and catch up with ourselves a bit. So we're just coming through Lazy now, Lazy LA, so we've got 2 more stations to go through. We are at either we're going to go out the other side of this area or we're going to reach a stop destination. But what was it you said? There'll be something written down here if I'm stopping. I'm supposed to be there at 7:32. We're well late. It's a lot more than 6 minutes delayed. 110 mile an hour limit coming up. So I can just keep accelerating at this point. Just try and get this train going as fast as I possibly can. Green light up ahead. I've got to turn these off. I've made them 400 times bigger than they actually are, which is too much. Come on, get some traction. kilometers an hour. It's pretty good for us. Does this work yet? Still not. It's the only thing that doesn't work in this entire train. The switch works, it just doesn't do anything. Speed limit violation. What? It does say 80 kilometers. So, okay, right, okay. So this overrides whatever it says on the track. The track says there's a 120 kilometer limit. There is, but not for us. We've got to adhere to what this says. I like this. This is very cool. So that presumably was Zawerski. Yeah, there we go. So we've got Miskau Noah Wies. I'd love for someone who speaks Polish to come in and correct my grammar. Finally, we're going to go through Zaki Letnisko. I think I've got that one. But I have a sneaky suspicion that we're not stopping here either, so it's just going to carry on going and the AI is going to take over, which is going to be that abrupt stop that somebody mentioned earlier. But I've got to say, first time on multiplayer, bearing in mind I haven't driven the train for... It's going to be at least a couple of weeks, maybe close to a month, to come back and sort of get into it. It feels good for a start. I'm speeding again. Yeah, it feels really good to be back in the game. I really enjoy this game so much, and there's still so much for me to learn. You know, so much improvement I can make, and that's what you want from a sim. You know, you want it to be realistic. If I went and jumped on a Polish train right now, I'd be making all the same mistakes, if not more. So that's what you want. You want something realistic, and it is, and I like that. Obviously, there's dispatch, something else to do. I think maybe in the next in the next stream, I'll jump on a server that's a bit more populated and see what it's like with actual people, and try not to spad. No guarantees on the no speeding. Speeding I can guarantee, but no speeding I can't guarantee. As long as we don't get minus points, I think we've done well. Right, so that looked like... I don't know what that looked like. That just went too quickly. I'm going to assume that was Zawerski. No, that's Miskau. Okay, so we've just gone through Miskau. Chap there waving his torch to tell us it's safe to go through. Speed. We're actually slightly speeding, but we're not being told off yet. This is cool. I want to do another one. 6-minute delay though. I'm not very happy about that. There's that abrupt stop that you were talking about. So, okay, we started off pretty good. We're 2 minutes ahead, 3 minutes ahead, and then we had a few mistakes. But, yeah. I mean, we ended up 5 minutes late, but we did sit at that red stop sign for, well, I did spad. That's probably what killed us, because I spad. Anyway, it's supposed to take an hour and 20 minutes. It took us 1 hour, 37 minutes. For a first time back, I'm going to take that on the nose. Let's have a look at the graph. So, we were a little bit naughty. Quite naughty in some areas. And then look how slow we were there. I could have been going so much faster between this section. Oh, wow. I think it was about here, sort of halfway-ish. I started to get used to the track and the signs on the track and stuff. Just out of practice. I'm going to have to come back and have another go. I really enjoyed that. Oh, then I spad. That's 500 points off. Summary. What was my end score? 3,947. That'll do. It's not all bad. It's all practice, really, isn't it? Right, one thing I'm going to do before I go, rather, is turn those flipping lights down. If I can remember how. Graphics. Simulation. Oh, there we go. Let's bring that right down. Let's try 200. See if that looks okay. There we go. Apply. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. Please hit the like button. SPAD means signal passed at danger. So basically if there's a red light, you're supposed to stop. And I knew there was a red light and I got distracted by my own chit-chat and forgot to slow down and forgot to stop. So that's a SPAD. Signal passed at danger. I don't know if you get fired for doing that. If you did it often, I think you'd get fired. I don't know if you get fired on the first time of doing it, but it's certainly something that's frowned upon. Let's put it that way. At the very, very least. Guys, I have to go. I've got a very important race coming up on Wednesday. We need to do some practice for. Want to win that if we can, or at least get in the points. Podium will do. Win it. We want to win it. Screw it. But thank you so much for joining me for what was my first ever look at multiplayer on SimRail. And whilst I admit I did jump in a server without anyone in it, I feel confident now that next week I can try something a bit more advanced, a bit more immersive, with more people on. And then, you know, as we get used to the whole system, then maybe we'll jump on and try dispatch. But yeah, that was fun. I'm really glad I got to do that this evening. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for all your help and all your advice and recommendations and just holding my hand whilst I got back into the flow of things. It's been really good. Yeah, thank you so much. I shall see you in the next one, guys. Till then, take care of yourselves. Goodbye for now.